pig. Pig, 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 pig. What's up, piggies? What's up, sheeps? Woo! Ready? Hang on. Might seem crazy, but it is a little drier over here because we're on a hill. It's the sheep's son. A little more today since we're cold. Go. Woo! Morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Farms. Hang on a minute. Like those sound effects. It hurts to make my voice that high. Slow, steady rain all night long. All night. No severe, no thunder. I mean, this is a real summer rain, like drug out. Like when they were first calling for it, they were like, hey, we're gonna get 5 inches of rain. Well, we might get 4, but we're getting it over the course of like 3 days. I mean, it's not pooling up anywhere. The culvert's doing its job, which is good. There's water flowing through it. I'll take you down there in a little bit, but nothing too bad. Other than everything's soaking wet. But the good news is these girls have on nice shiny coats. So looks like she may have headbutted a pig or something, irritated her nose again. I don't know, but might be the reason that sheep's here. I mean, that's the thing, you know. Unfortunately, when you buy an animal at an auction, you might buy one that likes to headbutt stuff. You might buy one that has labor issues, you know. You have no way of knowing until they have babies or headbutt something. But yeah, you know what I mean. They're not really sure what to think of me right now. Haters. How that cow chow, man? How's that cow chow? Girls, you better hurry. Babies! Man, look at the horns on Allie. So cool. Did you guys lock the gate? Hang on a minute. Let's check on everybody here. Blue's getting him some. Sky! Yeah, we're missing Glory. And Honey. And no, there's MJ. Someone close the gate. You stinkers. I'm gonna have to walk all the way back there. Missing Bunny too. Silly animals. Man, look at Annie's nubs. Just look at them. Irma Gersh. Phineas. What's up, buddy? It's all gone. It's all gone. See? Waste of time. Waste of time. Hey, this is empty. It's empty. You got to go eat over there. I tried giving you special treatment one time. You told your big-headed horned friends. Yeah, you got to go over there and eat. Chickens. I don't want to say it too loud because they'll try and come out, but we're taking the boys out to eat here in a little bit and don't want the chickens out while we're gone. So we'll let them out when we get back. Woo! Surely they know. Yeah, come on. I don't think it's closed. We're gonna find out because Bunny's gonna walk right through it or she won't. Come on. Yeah, it's open. She should take off sprinting here in a second when she sees them. Glory's gonna figure it out. She ain't gonna tell Honey though. Missing Princess too. Oh, there we go. Go get it. Go get it. Down yonder. Bunny, you're not blind. You're not blind. You fell in love with the bull next door once upon a time. We know you can see. What are you doing? Stopping for a water break? Trying not to get wet for a second? What a silly cow. Bunny, turn around. Good grief, it's like getting the boys to brush their teeth in the morning. Looking stunning. Girls, let's go. Vámonos. You're missing out. Go on. Follow them. Couple of good looking heifers right there. All right, so in case you missed, keep it going. Keep going. In case you missed yesterday's video, she's still moving at me. I set it on fire. Ha ha ha. I can make fire. Ha 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 ha. And for the most part, it looks exactly the same. No, it's shorter, and it definitely caved in on itself. But it did this cool trick. When it caved in on itself, it propped up that one lone branch. Now it looks like, it's like the only thing we can see from the porch. It's ridiculous. It's like it's saluting us. Or telling us we're number one, if you know what I mean. It's like this lone tree just sticking up in the air, man. Who would have thought? But I will say this, we're not gonna be able to light it now. It's been raining too long. We should have started, I should have started the fire on the back side as well. I was thinking with the wind, you light it here because you want a little bit of wind. Somebody was commenting saying you don't want any wind when you burn a fire. Yeah, you do, or it's not gonna go anywhere, especially in the rain. We had a little wind from this side, but I still should have set it on the back side because it would naturally climb the hill, if that makes sense. It's not gonna like run uphill or downhill, it's gonna climb up. But I didn't do it, so we still can't really see through it. But what we'll do is let it dry out, and if at first you don't succeed, light it again. Do what?
I don't want the red, actually.
What do you say, dogs? Well, good news. It's still raining. Raise your hand if you've ever taken 2 boys, which my parents took 3, so I remember. Raise your hand if you've ever taken 2 boys to pick out paint. My goodness, worse than the women. They changed their minds 18 times. Now, we had to encourage some of those mind changes because Ray and I did not want to feel like when we were standing in the kitchen, the sun was glowing hot in a couple of their rooms. So what we decided is when you're standing in our kitchen, you can look inside the boys' rooms. So what we're doing is an accent wall, like on the kitchen side. So that way when you look in the kitchen, it's going to be a neutral gray. But the wall Adler's TV is on. He got to pick his own color. And the wall Carter's headboard is on. He picked his own color because those 2 walls are opposite the kitchen, so it won't be too bad. But if I could, just a little beef with Lowe's. Did you think that no one would come to Lowe's on a rainy Saturday after a rainy Friday and a rainy Sunday in the forecast? Who puts one person in paint? Oh my goodness. I'm about to learn how to mix paint all by myself. Goodness. Your boys are really well behaved. I know. I'm about to tell them forget everything we've ever taught them. Mix the paint. Speaking of paint, here's the painter that we bought to stain our fence. And I'm going to be a little honest. It was kind of hard to tell what I was getting when I ordered this because it says it's coming with 2 tips. So I was thinking one for paint, one for stain, because they broadcast that it works for paint and stain. So when it says comes with 2 tips, I'm thinking, okay, one for paint, one for stain. Nope. They send you 2 for paint because you didn't go read the fine print. Nobody's gonna. So you order this $250. Thankfully, I'm not stuck with it. It's going back. But ultimately, and I've explained this a couple times in videos, but we're not gonna stain our fence with a sprayer. We're gonna roll it on. It didn't take that long. We used a lot less paint stain, but we are gonna get a little Wagoner sprayer with the battery, the DeWalt battery, like you're able to hook a DeWalt battery to it and it's a sprayer, but the hopper's only like a quart as opposed to that being 1.5 gallons. Because 1.5 gallon, I think if we were to spray that, you're gonna lose a lot of paint. So we're gonna roll it on the best we can, and then we're gonna spray it like behind the, face boards and things like that to kind of just touch it up. So anyway, that's going back, and I actually already ordered the sprayer we're gonna use. Plus that sprayer we're gonna use could be used in the bedrooms. I don't know that we'll need to. They're not huge bedrooms. I mean, they're big bedrooms, but it's not like we're doing 400 feet of fencing. Oh, we got to do the game room at some point. And the game room is 20 by 30. And the ceiling is, it's not vaulted. I guess it's a vault with like a flat top. So we got to do that. But when we do it, the ceiling is currently painted. So like we got to paint that ceiling, if that makes sense. I have no idea where any of the cattle are. I assume they're all still here. But one of you guys messaged me, and we got to do this if we want to save it. And one of you guys said, hey, you should probably either loosen or completely remove the tape from your weeping willow, because actually moving around a little bit, once it's nice and straight and certainly, where it's going to be, the wind needs to kind of blow it around a little bit because that helps strengthen the roots. If it has help holding on, if you will, that's when you run into issues with it not being rooted as well. Man, look at this. Hang on. This was the first bale that we fed in here, and it's already growing grass. Look at that. This is just 2 weeks ago. Look at that. That's crazy. So that is what we're going to do everywhere. We're going to bomb this thing. I told you guys that Ray wanted to have me brush hog this field, and I was like, they ain't doing it. Here in 2 weeks, it's all gonna die anyway. It's just gonna fall over, add nitrogen to the ground. Half of you were like, a bunch of women, I'm with Ray. Not the men. The men were like, it'll die. Cows aren't eating it. If they were eating it, there wouldn't be any in there. Goodness, rain picked up as I walked out here. Yeah, so they're talking about those little straps right there, because it'll use that stake to hold itself steady. And then when the wind blows a little bit, it's not going to be strong enough on its own. We definitely want to take care of that. Let me show you what these silly cows did to my cedar trees though. If you remember right, we planted some cedar trees. This one here just disappeared. Like, I don't even know what they did with it. It's just gone. They keep murdering it and just knocking it over, but I don't think it's going to stay anyway. There's another one over here that's doing okay. Or is it gone too? It might be gone too. I don't think it's gonna make it. She's looking a little brown. Anyway, we planted 5. We're down to 2.5-ish. Yeah, what are you gonna do, What are you gonna do? We gotta cut these wires on this fence to be able to get in there and tear that off. And then hopefully the cattle stay out. You know how that'll go. Uno? Was there only one? Oh, that's good. Is that for real? There's only one? Well, good job, Chad. Normally I use too many zip ties and wind up with more than we need, but yeah, this is what they were talking about. I think we'll go ahead and just, that's pretty tight, isn't it? Let's just take it off. Here, how nervous is this gonna make you guys? One. Dose. Yeah, see, it was so tight that it started to like bind up. You don't want that. There we go. One more question though. Should we put, I'll pick up the little pieces of paper, Karen, but should we put, hang on. Should we put mulch and stuff around that in the winter? Like we've got our magnolia tree too. Does it need mulch around it to like protect it? Or you think it'll be okay? Because if not, I don't want to lose the tree due to a frost. Now we had an eastern white pine last year, make it through the winter. So I'm not really worried about covering its roots with mulch because last year it didn't have any and we got down to like -10 for like 2 days. So surely it'll be okay. Check this out. Even with all this rain, and it is flowing a little bit, but even with all this rain, we don't have any really pooling anywhere because it's just falling so slow. Like even though we've had a lot, it's not overflowing yet. So Ted, keep holding it down, brother. Where's they, dogs? Where's they? There's the cows. See, they didn't leave. Oh my goodness. What have you been doing? Don't stop. No, 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 no. Big wet dog. Big wet dog. Yep. You're silly. Whew. Here, let's pump some water off this cover. That's probably not good. Wait for it. There it is. Well, the fire has stayed going, but man, that branch, or that, I guess it's a tree, that's hilarious. He rolls that brush pile really, really tight, so when you burn it, like continues to burn, like it's packed in there really well. But one of the trees must have just been pinned under the rest of them. And as we burn that pile, that branch popped loose, and now it's like standing straight up. Well, it's not, I mean, it's a 45, but you get the idea, right? It's not supposed to be doing that. We're not even sure how it's doing it. Babe.
I told you they were eating my mom's. It doesn't phase them.
Gotta squirt them with the hose. What's funny is they've been cooped up all day, and then we come home and let them out, and they come straight to the garden.
Get out. I know because they've discovered this is where all the bugs are.
Get out, get out, get out. Get out, get out. What do they do? Get out.
I told you. I feel like you never believe me when they do this crap to me.
Get out of here. Where's the rooster? He's not even over here.
See, do you remember that one day?
Yeah, it's just the girls.
Wait, let me tell this story real quick.
Get out of here. What is she doing?
I know, she's the worst.
Golly.
Do you remember when all the girls were over here that one day? And I gotta tell this story because I couldn't find Sheriff. And I was like, oh no, Sheriff's gone. Like, I don't know what's going on. Because they were all in the front yard and Sheriff's nowhere. So I walk over to the coop and I'm like, surely I'll find him somewhere. It is a little chilly. And I see nothing, I hear nothing, you know, he's always with the girls. And I like peek my head into the run and he's like breast deep in the food dish. I mean, just going to town eating. And I'm like, it's really funny because I actually said his name and he like very quickly like jumped out of the food bowl. Like I scared the crap out of him and
He was invested.
It was honestly hilarious. I had to run back inside. I was laughing so hard. I told Chad, it was so funny.
Anybody got any tips for keeping chickens out of your yard other than blasting them with a garden hose?
Well, Grandma's got the spikes for her garden. Keeping them out of the flowers. The spikes.
Does that work?
She said it. I think it worked.
Oh man, I'll have to try it. All I know is there's a hose right there I'll be using.
It's cold breeze, man.
Well, have fun at the soccer game.
Yeah, we have a soccer game at 5 p.m.
We don't. Carter does. I think you
Just
should.
got word that it's still on. It's 2 hours from now.
You're going to destroy that field. There's no point in that soccer game.
It's
But
cold and raining.
anyway, speaking of a good time, what'd you think of picking up paint today with both boys on a Saturday while it's raining?
It took too long and they were too busy.
Way understaffed.
Cracker Barrel and Lowe's on a Saturday with your children, don't do it. Don't. Just don't.
Well, Cracker Barrel wasn't bad, and we got
it
right
was
in.
busy though.
We had to buy a Feastable. Adler wanted to, you can't go to Cracker Barrel and not get snacks. Adler got a chocolate Feastable bar thing, and Carter got
The
a,
Mr. Beast Feastable bars, and Carter got a 1 pound gummy brain.
I didn't know what it was. I just said pick something, and they threw them up there, and the lady rang up this gummy thing.
I was in the
It
bathroom.
was $15.
Yeah, I was in the
I
bathroom.
was like, oh my
and then in the
gosh.
truck, you say something about a $15 gummy something. Oh my.
Should have invited Grandma and Grandpa so we didn't have to pay $15 for a giant gummy bear, gummy brain.
No, they would have bought them more.
True, true. Anyway, before Ray freezes, hey, this thumbnail, I'm just going to be straight with you. It was meant to entice you. It wasn't meant to mislead you. Okay? Ray really does want a mini cow.
I do.
I tell her we have tons of mini cows. They just grow up into full-size cows. We have mini cows every year.
Oh my
They just turn
goodness.
into, that's the truth though.
Well-
Blue is basically still a mini.
In the meantime, if you want to see mini cows, you need to go over to Piney Grove channel and watch Deb and Brad because they just got 2 mini Highlands. Oh no, I'm sorry. They just got 1 mini Highland. Do
They know they're
about
getting
this?
2. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
You're good.
So they got
we
2.
can spoil it. We're giving them a shout out.
Yeah, they got one, the boy first, and then the little girl. And yes, they are adorable. And they have the most perfect, clean, brand new barn and stall for them. And personally, I think that's how those mini cows should live. And I think that they've got a great home. And yes, I do want a mini cow, but I don't have the space or room or accommodations for a mini cow. Because I think that those bougie, even though they're so adorable, they're super bougie. And they've got Brad and Deb have the perfect setup for them, and they're adorable.
Well, what we need to do is we need to send the dozer into your 5-acre pen and have him just turn it into a 5-acre pasture, 4 acres, whatever it is.
Like a good field.
And just
yeah.
make it a good field. And then we've talked about, and I meant to mention this in today's video, but we talked about putting a shop where the barn is. I would like to do that. And I did find out, remember, we want to take this pole out, but we actually can't. Apparently, we have to have a pole somewhere. So what we thought about doing was having it moved. And since we were going to have to run it underground from here to here to get the pole out of the way, we were going to have the shop built right there and put the pole just off the side of it because who cares, right? And then all we got to do is run it underground from here to here instead of across the road. But we'll likely have mini cows before that ever happens.
That's what we should do though, is push the do the dozer in there, make it a really good like flat field, green grass. Push the barn back a little bit further, and then put your shop where the barn is. That's
Right.
what we want to do.
Well, and
Ignore
I think
my sign.
Yeah.
That's awful.
You can't see it from the road.
It's
Who
all right.
cares? I think it's a good idea. And as far as the barn goes, the bad boy will actually pull that barn. It's not staked down. We could pull that down the hill, whatever. But the dozer's here, we'll let him do it. We can move that barn real easy. But we need like a concrete pad right there. It's why I'm actually doing things as temporary as possible for the well house even. Because I even contemplated knocking down the well house and having it like included in the shop, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, because like mom and dad have always had a water softener, we've always had a well, and the well and the water softener were like always included in the house or in the property. You know what I mean? I never had to worry about freezing.
Yeah.
So, that's kind of my thing. But
Future plans for our mini cows.
that's why. That's why we're going to continue probably the extension cords this winter. Also because they're really easy. Like there's 3 extension cords in the well house. 2 of them are functioning and one of them is just extra. Like if it breaks, there's an extension cord laying right there for the softener and the filter. So anyway, I'm sure you guys were all curious, but ultimately, here's what I want you to do. Brad and Deb have like genuinely become friends of ours. Like I call and I talk to Brad We share a lot of the same sponsors.
In the video, when you go over and see it today, he mentions that Chad doesn't like goats, but he doesn't mention anything else about you. So if that's the first video you see and you hear him say Chad Doss doesn't like goats, just know that we've become really, really good friends with them, and we've talked to them like they've got I call it a bromance, honestly, between Lucas, Brad, Brock, and him. They've got a group chat going all day. We're laying in bed watching our show, and he's texting them.
Well, Brad forgets
bromance.
that isn't Brad an hour ahead of us time-wise?
I don't know.
He forgets that wherever we're out in Florida, I think he's an hour ahead, but he forgets that chickens don't like puddles. No, he gets up and he sends us videos of him and Deb walking the cows around the farm like they're his grandchildren.
That feel good? Does that feel good? Yeah, come on. Come on. Come on.
Runnings and runnings!
That feels so good. That was so good. That felt good.
But they showed you the mini cows for the first time today. I've been getting videos of both babies for weeks.
So
And it's been awesome, and they're adorable.
it's super cool. But there's even a cool story about how they got Chief, the boy that they have already. There's a cool story about Deb's mom and dad and where the name Chief came from. So
The mini cows are the very first farm animals on their place. They're in their brand new home that they just built, and so they're really excited. And it's
It is
really
really
awesome.
cool.
Yeah, they want to do like the whole mini farm thing.
I told him don't get goats because then the peace and quiet is gone.
She wants, you got to go watch their video, but I think she mentioned baby doll sheep, ponies, and mini cows. And Brad said, I don't think goats were like, and then in the video he said, I know Chad Doss doesn't like goats, but he was like, I don't know if that goats are out of the picture now after visiting.
It's just
Willie
not
Farms.
quiet. And Deb's going to get baby goats, which means they're bottle fed, which means they're just even louder.
I honestly think Deb and the way that they're living and their setup, goats and even bottle goats would be perfect for her, and I think she would adore them and love them because I actually adore
Well, so
them.
would you, but I'm trying to help Brad.
I adore them if I don't have to raise them.
Baby
raising
moose.
them are fine too. I do adore them. They are loud and they're a lot, and I don't have time for it right now, but Deb does, and I think she'd love them.
Baby moos are awesome. Baby. No, it's not my strat. I don't
They're
want to hear
still
that.
adorable.
I don't want to hear that. Yeah. Large Marge over there wants her second round of feeding. Listen, if they're not bred, they need to go on a diet, straight up. We will someday have a mini cow, but keep in mind, mini cows still grow to be 600 pounds, okay? That's not, I mean, it's a mini cow, but it's not a mini by any means, okay? That's still a big cow. You still have to have a chute. You're not going to just walk it inside. And, I just tell Brad, remember, hey, if they're cold, you're cold. Bring them inside. Don't forget that. But anyway, we're going to get out of here because she's got to get ready for a soccer game. It's chilly. It's colder than they said it was going to be.
It's cold.
Seriously, have fun at the game.
58.
And Adler won't survive at the game at this temperature, so I'll be home with Adler.
That's
And
wet
unfortunate-
and gross anyway.
Well, unfortunately, too, this field, there's nowhere to sit if you're not at the field. Like, you can't see the field from the parking. I guess
You
that
can't
one
really
field you could.
Only the one, but there's tons of fields. You can't see them sitting. Like, I've got to get out of my truck, even though I don't
Well,
want
you're
to.
behind the goal, too, though. Like, you can't watch anything from that one.
Yeah.
From where
I don't
you're
get
at.
out of my truck at soccer practices.
But
I watch
what we know
from inside.
is we love and appreciate every single one of you guys. Yes, we complained about buying paint today. We realized that being able to buy paint and having a home to paint is a blessing.
Not complaining. They were just
But
busy.
just being funny, just is what it is. Cracker Barrel was pretty stinking busy, but we went a little bit later than normal, so it's all right.
I want you guys in the comments to guess which color the boys picked for their rooms.
Oh, that's right. We haven't shown you. So to break it down, 3 wall colors are a very pretty neutral gray that
They're
Ray
gray.
picked out.
Yes.
But what are the 2 other colors that Carter and Adler picked out? Case will go with us later. He's not even sure he wants to paint.
We
But
told them that they can't pick out anything like super bright and eccentric because we can all see it from the main areas of our house. We can see all the bedrooms with the doors open. So all the walls that we can see are going to be gray. And then the walls that are facing the main areas of our house, which are like the TV wall, the bedroom wall, whatever wall, they picked out.
You won't be able to see them looking in from the kitchen.
Right.
So just take a guess at the colors, but that's why we're doing a very pretty neutral gray. They're going to get shelves.
Yeah, we had to talk them out of legit spinach green. So everything's going to be gray, but then they get one wall that their wall that nobody can see. Or when you walk into the room, you can see the wall.
It's their accent wall.
But it's a bright color that each boy picked. They each picked two very, 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 very different colors. Very different.
The colors don't go anywhere else in the house.
Very.
So, but yeah, let us know what you think down below, Carter and Adler, and then we'll fill you guys in. We won't paint them probably. We might try it tomorrow.
We'll show you the color swatches tomorrow.
Yeah, true. We can show you the swatches tomorrow, but I don't know if we'll venture into painting with the boys here. So we'll see though. But yeah, with that said, we're gonna get out of here. Appreciate you guys very, very much. Y'all be good. Don't work too hard. Don't make it weird. God bless. Don't forget to go tell Brad and Deb howdy, and Chief. Deuces. See you guys.